Hello my turtles, and welcome back to another video with me, Foxfoot Crafts. Today's video is going to feature a time lapse of one of everybody's favorite horror icons, Pyramid Head. This piece is going to be part of my slasher set. So those are the black, white, gray, and red colored horror pieces that I tend to have at my booths. We're gonna start off with a digital sketch just to kind of map out how I want Pyramid Head to look. Very thankful for my tablet. It allows me to make these edits, sketch out, and kind of get some of the working details before I use my ink, use my Bristol board, and take up that precious time regarding traditional art. So when people ask if I'm a digital artist or a traditional artist, I do dabble in both. Once we have the digital piece how I want, I went ahead, printed it off, and am going to use my light board to draw onto the Bristol board paper. Shout out to all of my Pyramid Head girlies out there. I cannot tell you the number of ladies that reach out and mention Pyramid Head. Specifically, a couple weeks ago while I was doing sketch cards at the Zone for their Spooktacular event, I met a fellow Pyramid Head fan, and she requested him as well. So for any of you ladies out there who are Pyramid Head fans, I see you and I appreciate you. We are all cut of the same raggedy, bloody cloth. When I work on these slasher pieces, I like to go through and give a little bit of weighted feel to the lines. I'm still struggling with figuring it out, but I feel like I'm getting there. And so with these, I feel like giving it weight at different points definitely makes for a more visually interesting piece. With Pyramid Head, I noticed that his pyramid kind of bounces back and forth in the details. I tried looking up some really good references for him, and in some of them, and I'm guessing this is probably a difference in older games versus newer games, maybe. I know as games progress, as we have better visuals, you are going to be able to have more details. But I noticed that there are some Pyramid Head references that are very simplistic, and then there are some that are very detailed. And so I kind of went back and forth with trying to figure out how detailed I wanted Pyramid Head's pyramid to look. Ultimately, I think I went with a good middle ground. It is not overly complicated, but not too simplistic either. As I'm recording the audio for this video, I am realizing just how slow I worked on this piece. This is a sped up video, and so it is significantly faster than the pace I was actually working on the piece. And even watching it here, it looks like I'm moving relatively slowly. And so, like I said, this is sped up. And so realizing, gosh, I'm pretty slow when it comes to drawing. That's okay. It's not a race. I just kind of put it into perspective for me. This piece, I worked on it non-stop. I would just come back and work on this piece, and I felt like I worked on it for quite some time. And looking at the timestamp on the video, it doesn't seem like it's that long. And then watching the footage, it doesn't look like I'm moving all that fast. So it's just a little interesting kind of behind the scenes editing for y'all. Now, I can say, looking at the coloring, I am generally quicker at coloring, so looking at the coloring, I can definitely tell the time lapse looks more accurate. Now, for the slasher part of the slasher set, I like to go with a pretty simplistic, sketchy, kind of slashed up red ring around each of the characters to help frame them and help the set all kind of fit in with one another. I like to use this little wooden bowl that I have. I feel like it fits the paper just right. It's not too close to the edge, and it happens to help me keep that perfect circle shape that I'm looking for. Way better than if I were to try to draw that circle on my own. And where would Pyramid Head be if he did not have his blood splattering across him? Of course. Now, I understand that he's more grungy, a bit more blood-soaked in our games. However, for this piece, maybe he cleaned himself up a little bit, just to kind of show off for this piece in particular. With some finishing touches, a little bit more shading, I will go through and scan this piece in and then have prints to sell. If you attended TigerCon 2024, y'all got to see the first time this piece was out and about. I actually finished it up a Thursday night and was begging my printer Friday morning to have enough prints ready for TigerCon. I did meet my deadline, and so thank you everyone who purchased a Pyramid Head print from me at TigerCon. Like I said, a lot of the ladies are big fans of Pyramid Head, so I guess, as they say, you know, Pyramid Head is for the girlies. That's if Saturdays are for the boys, then Pyramid Head is for the girls. And here we have everyone's absolute dream of a character. Pyramid Head ends up looking really nice. Like I said, thank you everyone who picked up a print. These will be available. And as always, thank you for tuning in. I'm Foxfoot Crafts across all social medias. Check me out across there. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye!